Kickoff team is out there ready to get this bowl game underway. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Guys, it's been a long season. These two squads have had their fair share of battles, but today, David, they have a chance to end the season with a W.
Yeah, and it's a little bit old school, right? With the bowl system, not as much to play for, but you get to put that uniform on again. And it should mean something. You had the bowl prep. You got to have some fun in a different city, Jesse. Now you get to go out and attack this game.
There he goes. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, it'll be hard to stop.
Got the first down and more. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
You ain't getting by all these guys right up the middle unless your offensive line and your tight ends and everybody is putting in the work up front, committing to blocking. The running back does a great job finding the hole, exploding through. How about that nice, big, huge game? If I'm the OC, let's call that one again.
This offense is just so dynamic because they've got playmakers at all the skill positions, right? We just saw a big play in the running game. Now we see one in the passing game. There's not one dude that you can key on here if you're on defense to try and slow them down.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he's catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
That'll be enough for the first down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line.
And this is why checkdowns are so big. There's a lot of quarterbacks in these types of situations on third down. They just want to make the home run, highlight-type throw. But a nice job being poised and making a good decision, checking it down to the running back here to help your offense out.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Don't you love energetic defenses that fly around and make things happen? The ones that get in the backfield, the running back tries to go somewhere. Where do you want him to go? There is nowhere to go. Nice job by the defense. Great in the tackle for a loss on first down.
Well, on the opening drive of the game, establishing a rhythm and a cadence offensively is really, really important. They've done some good things on this first drive to put them in this situation. Obviously, you just threw an incompletion on second down. You're likely going to throw it again here right now. Quarterback has just got to settle in. Timing is important. Get rid of the ball on time. Trust your read and execute this passing play if you're throwing.
Absolutely perfect. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
The returner will field it and bring it back. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. So the North Carolina Tar Heels offense has its first opportunity of the day. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches love.
And big-time players make big plays in big games, right? These are the guys that have to play well if they're going to win games like this. It'll be interesting to see what they do today.
And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. And how about that DB getting a hand in there and forcing the incomplete pass? The Tar Heels will call on their punt team. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. He gets it away from his own end zone. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. So, guys, we'll see this offense again. The give to the running back from the shotgun. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard games.
That's a fumble. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. They bring him down, but not only does he recover the fumble, he gets the first down.
I'll tell you, honestly, I don't know what that player could have done to hold on to that football. That defender absolutely popped him. He knocked him into next week. There was no chance he was holding on to that ball.
The coach wants the officials to have another look at the monitor. Using a timeout here, thinks the call is going to end up going his way. This coach wanted to be absolutely certain on a challenge. He was right. The previous play will be overturned. They're down to the 32-yard line on 1st and 10. They'll leave it with him. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And when you play defensive end, it's all about getting off the football. You can tell, gets off the football really fast, gets in the backfield, gets the running back before he knows what hit him. What a play by the defensive end.
Just when they're looking run, now up top. Pulls it in, it's Boone. Strong, firm tackle.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's...
Breaks into the open. Headed to the end zone. Takes it into the end zone for a touchdown.
Man, this guy is an elite tight end. This guy is a dude. He keeps making plays like this. We're going to start comparing him to Brock Bowers and Kyle Pitts. The run after the catch, the big body, the athletic ability. He has it all.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Bringing it out. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Holmes finds his man on the left. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. From the gun, running back on the move. Fights off a defender. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29.
And man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They'll get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Caught in the backfield, it's Cobb. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. And the Tar Heels will punt this one away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Takes it on the return. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. First play of the drive comes from the 38. They'll go to the ground. And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the first quarter. Going to need to step up to make sure this one doesn't get out of hand as the second quarter is about to get underway. First play of the period will be a second down. Dropping back, it's Cross. Pressure coming, and he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. They drag him down pretty quickly, but the defense forced a big turnover.
And the offense goes 5 wides and spreads the field. The problem is that spreads you thin, and you only got 5 guys in protection, and they don't do a good enough job up front. The defense gets home, forces the fumble. Big play for this defense.
And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. You know, sometimes even a short game like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 27. Wants to throw on 1st down. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Under fire. The sweet feet buy a little time. Got to protect the merchandise. Gets down without taking a hit.
Hey, it's a heads-up play right there. Listen, you're trying to scramble. You're trying to make something happen. Nobody's open. You're not going to be able to get out of bounds. Just protect yourself. Get down on the ground. Get what you can get. Live to play another day.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Takes a shot as he lets it go. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. They're happy enough to try to take the points as the field goal unit heads out. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. This is now a 7-point game. After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away. And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Let's see what this offense has dialed up this time. That last drive and the turnover, not what you're looking for when you have the lead, Jesse.
Yeah, and really I think for them, it's just staying out of their own way. They're making plays. They've got the playmakers to go and win this game, so it's just a matter of executing better, Dave.
Executing better, understanding I still got the lead. Put a drive together here and build on that lead.
They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. The give to the back. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you. I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing it up.
Looking for that 1st down on 3rd and short from the 28. A quick completion to the left, hoping for the 1st down. Breaks away on the left. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the 1st down.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
Pulled down after a nice Nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19. Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Grabbed behind the line. It's Boone. Makes the catch and runs his way into the end zone for the touchdown. These two guys, they just shared a glance, and they knew exactly what to do, David.
And how many times do we hear that? The quarterback talk about it after the game and go, hey, I just looked at him. He knew what I saw. I knew what he saw. We're on the same page. We've done this before. That chemistry equals big plays.
And the extra point splits the uprights. So the kickoff team will come out after they turn in a score on that last drive. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Finds his man. It's Goss. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before they'll recycle that down marker. From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Unloads quickly. Ball is loose. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover.
Nice heads-up play by the defense to jump on that ball after it got popped out.
They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Back to throw, it's Cross. Looking to scramble. He's going to take off.
And they bring the blitz. I mean, you could tell they want to make him feel uncomfortable as quick as possible, and you can see him. He takes off with the football, and they just try to get to him, try to get him on the ground, but this defense is choosing to blitz right now in this football game.
Tight end finds a soft spot. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. Ball just inside the 40 at the 39. It's 3rd and short. To the ground to try to move the chains. That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
And he runs into a wall, maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage.
Man, nowhere to run on that play at all.
About all you can say is do better. But that's the problem. Are they able to do better?
And that's why you keep trying things, right? Keep trying to get on the perimeter, run it up the middle, try different things to see what you do well.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Quarterback making adjustments. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
And good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
That's caught. It's Stockton. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. On 4th down, they could boot the field goal, but looks as if they'll go for it. It's incomplete, and the defense makes the stop and gets the football back. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. Not a lot of time left here in the half. Let's see if they can cut into this lead.
And this drive isn't a must score, but, man, you look at the scoreboard. You're down 2 scores. Jesse, you got a good opportunity. Create some momentum. Cut it to a 1-score game. This is an important possession.
Yeah, it's important to create that momentum now, David, too, and not wait to get it going here at the start of the third quarter. You've got one drive here to get a couple of points. You've got to start erasing and chipping away at this deficit. This could be where the game turns right.
Lots of room to run. A massive pickup on that one, and they're in business at the 21.
And that's the dangerous part about this offense, man. They'll get the ball out to a receiver. They can do that. They can make plays after the catch. Hard to bring down, hard to tackle. That's why this offense can be so explosive.
This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far, but starting to get things moving, it's 1st and 10. Lopez wants to fire. Oh, he had it right down the middle, and it just squirted right through his fingers, and they miss an opportunity for a nice play on 1st down. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Trying to make magic on the scramble. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
QBs do a really good job of feeling pressure and trying to get away from it. You can see he wants to, but there's nowhere to go. Great job by the defense, get him to the ground for no gain.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Fires to the tight end. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. They'll play it safe and send out the field goal unit. The holder will put it down on the right hash, a 33-yard try. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. Right down the boulevard. It's good. Now the lead is down to 11.
Hey, listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Waning seconds of the first half. Let's see how they handle it. Wants to go up top on 1st down. He fires one deep down the right side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
And we've already seen this movie early in this football game, and he already has a touchdown, and they're seeking him again. And there's a reason. He can run, right? Like, he's one of their go-to guys on the out.
Can't find a receiver, and down goes the quarterback. A sack to punctuate this first half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Reese, talk about an edge-of-your-seat type first half, or as they call it in this game there in San Diego, just another typical Holiday Bowl. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move-the-chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big, fat W. With that said, let's send it back to Reese and the guys for the conclusion of the Holiday Bowl.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. They're lined up and ready to kick off this second half. The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. And sort of an ugly first half, honestly, but the deficit's still manageable if they want to wrap up this season with a bowl win.
This is a team I know that takes a lot of pride, and I'm sure at halftime in the locker room, David, There was some shouting going on. They need to get themselves motivated and ready to go because they're not out of this game.
Yeah, and when you get that shouting and you get the quarreling amongst each other, you get some motivation. You need something good to happen early. This first possession, get the football, go make something happen, create some momentum.
You just sense the frustration starting to build, not only on offense, but I think with this running back as well. He is so talented. He's had some massive games throughout his career. Just haven't been able to get him going early in this game. That was a pretty good run there. Let's see if he can turn it on here in the second half.
And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. The Tar Heels come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Burke. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
It's important on offense to get the tight ends involved in the passing game. These are big fellas that can run. This guy's a big target, so nice job on that play.
He makes the catch close to the sticks, but he'll be a little short of the first down. You know, David, this is really what game managing is. Nice pickup on second down to help them on the next play.
Yeah, I think people look at that negative sometimes, finding a quarterback that's a game manager. No, use your brain. Set up good situations. I'm way more successful when I can keep those sticks at a more manageable situation, and I'm not as predictable on a third down.
And the Tar Heels back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. On the run, it's Cobb. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle.
That's a really good stop by the defense. Jesse, they need a few more. You've given up a bunch of yards on this drive and a bunch of plays, but all that matters is keeping them off the scoreboard.
Yeah, it's that bend, don't break mentality you're seeing right now, and this is the point where this defense has just got to lock in.
Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. Third down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. Lopez to pass. Caught behind the line. It's Goss. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. And on fourth down, here comes the field goal unit. And they weren't able to get him in the middle of the field, so now a 49-yarder from the right hash. No good. After the missed field goal, still down by 11.
Hey, sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man. Just go for it every time. Like, the field goal miss, make great. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but we left some points off the scoreboard there.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. From the gun, the running back has it. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Complete on third down. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. They're in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, and this is why you square your prominent jawline and go straight ahead to get it. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
It's a good choice because he gets it, but I think it's a good choice all the time. When you get towards midfield, you got to be aggressive. It's about scoring points. Fourth and inches, I can get inches. I've worked on this. I've practiced this. Nice job by the offense. I like the aggressiveness.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the catch. It's Spears. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. Picked up some yardage with that completion. Now second down. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Bringing it back. The 20. 10. Touchdown, North Carolina. This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone. Just one moment, and all of a sudden, the fortunes turn.
You're in in a position where you're about to give up points, and now you flip that around and you put points on the board, perfectly executed. What do you do in an interception? First guy blocks the intended receiver. Everybody else starts to form a wall where the ball's going. Nice blocking, nice interception, nice return for the touchdown.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Here comes the offense back onto the field. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen, so you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
We know this guy's a weapon, not just taking handoffs, but he can catch the ball too. That play, not so much. Got to do a better job reeling it in.
And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose, and I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, really be physical, because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and pop out.
He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. Now on 4th down and 5, they'll try to move the chains. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And the incomplete pass lets this defense get the ball back for its own in great field position. They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. Lopez wants to fire. The quick out. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. They had a chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. Back to pass. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
The defenses are terrified of giving up that big play. I like the offense taking a shot down the field, showing the defense like, listen, hey, you're going to have to guard this. You better start being worried about the deep ball. Now maybe I can take some shots underneath, and it might loosen that secondary underneath.
And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. Dead center perfect. And guys, we are deadlocked here in the final period. Coming down the stretch in the 4th, and we are all tied up, about set to kick it away. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Offense making its way onto the field to start the drive. We'll see if that failed 4th down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggression. Turning it on! They finally corral him, but he turns that into a big gain and a first down. One big play, and now they've got it at the 42-yard line on 1st down. Makes the catch. It's Stockton. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. On the move. Just enough room to gain a couple down to the 34.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. Back to pass, it's Cross. He's got the back in the middle. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. So now it's 2nd and long. Quick completion to the right. Put the clamps on that ball and strolled into the end zone for a touchdown.
It's so nice as a quarterback, but it's not just your receivers that are dangerous after the catch. How about the yak ability by this tight end? He's a guy that can stretch the field. He can make DBs miss, and he's got speed. He's a generational talent. He's really helping out this offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Coming out with it, it's Taylor. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Well, this is not what the doctor ordered in terms of starting field position. He'll start this drive firing. Oh, they're after him. They're going to get him for a safety. Tried to make something out of nothing and still got stuck for the 2.
Huge play by this defense. This game had an opportunity to get very, very interesting. They step up, make the big play, make this a 2-possession game now with that safety and getting the football back.
So we'll see this offense make its way out to start the drive. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, Dave. I mean, that was a masterclass of just reading coverage and being accurate.
9-yard pickup on 1st down, and now they can take a shot on 2nd and short. Give to the running back. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Off the bootleg and rolling out. Fires on the move. Pass is incomplete, and by this stage of his career, you'd think a junior quarterback might take a little better care of the football.
Oof, that boy's got you holding your breath every time he runs the football. So elusive, so fast. He scrambles around, buys time, throws an incompletion, but every incompletion even looks good because he's so exciting to watch.
Snagged in the middle, it's Edwards. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the 1st down.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, never complain.
It's 3rd down, and the line to gain is to 36. Dropping back, it's Cross. With the catch, it's Stockton. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the 1st down.
Deep to shallow. That's what I have to understand that as a defensive guy. I take away those passes beyond the sticks, and then I react to those quick throws they have to the running back. It's my athlete versus yours. The defense won that battle.
Don't even think about sending the special teams out on 4th down and 3. Grabbed in the middle, it's Spears. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. Offense picking up steam, 1st and 10 from the 31. The offense changing the play. Looking downfield on 1st down. With the catch, it's Boone. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
To the air on 2nd down. And the defense got him at the 27.
And this quarterback, man, you've seen him have some success, so you know he'll take off and run. The defense was ready, man. Nice job. This 2nd half, this is a critical part of it. Don't let him beat you with his feet.
Dangerous screen into traffic. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. He slides that just inside the right upright. And now the lead is even bigger.
I really like the decision by this offense because now they got to score 2 touchdowns. Time is not on their side. I can stay very, very conservative. Use that clock. I like the decision by this offense.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. And the last time they had the ball, they wound up giving up a safety, Jesse.
Yeah, that was ungood the last time they had the ball. So they got to do something here offensively to get into a rhythm, running and throwing the football.
Reels it in now onside. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line. The Tar Heels are in the hurry-up.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating an explosive play.
I love the decision by the quarterback. He found the open man, just don't love the throw. Got to be a little bit more accurate, make it easier on your target.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Lopez to pass. Gets it out fast. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with the first down at the 31. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. And the Tar Heels will have it 1st and 10. To the air on first down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
Well, the windows right now to throw into are getting smaller and smaller. How about the defender that time breaking on the ball? It was the hit that caused the incompletion.
Well, will they dial up on second, and a long way to go. Grabbed behind the line. It's Gauze. He'll get down to the 22 before going out of bounds.
He didn't get a big gain. You want to call that play and probably want to get more yards, but you could tell that was super close from seriously busting loose. Nice job running the screen, getting the ball to your playmaker. If you could just make one more guy miss, that might have been huge.
Just across the 20 with a first down at the 19. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. The throw to the outside is complete. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. Wants to go up top. Using the quick game. He'll step out of bounds at about the 11. They just can't seem to cover this guy. He keeps getting open even when he's running out of space on the sideline.
Yeah, running out of space, they're still going to feature him. They see the matchup, and look at the balance and the coordination and just knowing where I'm out on the field to get the feet inbounds and secure the catch. What a play and what a day for this young man.
On fourth down, they'll throw for it. Going for 6. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. They want that clock to run. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. On second down, let's see if they go right back to the run. Oh, he's got some space. They'll make the stop, but that first down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. And the quarterback takes the snap and kneels down. Winning those individual 6-second battles every play, time after time after time after time, and that leads to a victory here.
And I love when teams go out and play like it's sudden death. Like if they lose the game, their entire season is over. This game wasn't for the national championship, but you wouldn't know that watching this winning team, David. Tremendous effort and tremendous execution.
I love competitive people. I love competitive coaches. I love competitive teams that they know that their job is to go out and get a W no matter where you play. You want to play in the parking lot? We'll go meet you. Great job by this team being ready, getting the W.
And with that, the season comes to a close for these two teams. Another bowl game is all wrapped up, and we are finished as well. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, thanking our entire crew and thanking you for being with us for another presentation of EA Sports College Football. We'll see you next season.